Ted, you're a man of strong convictions and a man of deep spirituality. I've only asked this question once before, and it was here in Iowa a few months ago. When is the last time you asked God for forgiveness? And why?
Well, I've asked God for forgiveness many times.
But is there one time that really stands out to you?
You know, I would know one very difficult time was when I was in college. And when I was in college and then law school, my parents got divorced. Now, I've shared before the story of my father when I was a 3-year-old leaving our family. He wasn't a Christian at the time, and he and my mom were drinking far too much, and thankfully someone invited my dad to a Bible study, and he became a Christian, and he came back to my mom and me, and it reunited our family. So I was blessed to be raised in a Christian home. When I was in college and really law school, my parents went through divorce, and it was a hard thing. It was a very hard thing. I did not want my parents to get divorced. And I was convinced I could stop it. I had a whole lot of sins at the time, including pride, that I could stop this. This would not happen. I remember I would type out page after page of scriptures from the Bible that I would send to my parents. And you know, one of the things all of us learn as an adult as we get older is that, you know, look, our parents are human beings, and they're entitled to make flawed decisions. They're entitled to make mistakes. I thought it was a mistake at the time, but I wasn't the one entitled to make that decision. They were. And that's something that I have repented for, the arrogance that I showed to my parents, and that I was so upset that they were doing this. And I was convinced somehow I could stop it. And I think that was hurtful to my parents. They went forward with that decision. And since then, my parents remain, actually, they're now good friends. We have a wonderful relationship. Both my mom and my dad are wonderful grandparents to our little girls. But it was a hard thing when I was 22, 23 years old, dealing with them, because I wanted with all my heart to prevent it. And listen, that's not an easy thing.